evening, everyone. I am Heran Zhao, past president of the Regional Multicultural Youth Council. We're pleased to co-host this Mind and Music concert with YouthX Canada, focusing on youth mental health. Both RMYC and YouthX Canada are part of Youth Centres Canada, a national organization advocating for safer spaces to provide programs, services, and support for children and youth. During this time of the pandemic, we urge all communities to support children who are struggling to cope. And to all young people, please do not suffer alone. Reach out for help and do your best to access mental health resources available around you, including Kids Help Phone. For more information about the RMYC and what we do about youth mental health, please visit our website at rmyc.info. I would also like to take this opportunity to promote the Student Commission of Canada's 2021 Canada We Want National Youth Conference that is going on until Monday, March the 8th. The event is virtual and is an opportunity for young people from coast to coast to coast to share ideas and create the Canada we want. Please visit the Student Commissions of Canada's website for more info. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Cameron Wallace-Chuck and I'm a peer mentor with the Regional Multicultural Youth Council. The council has been bringing youth together since 1985. We have three main goals: to give youth a voice, to help youth graduate, and to keep youth safe. We're a safe space for young people in Thunderbay and other surrounding areas to come and make a change. They can share their ideas without judgment, learn about different cultures, and experience working together with people of all backgrounds. Throughout my months with RMYC, I've seen even the shyest students find their voice, going from not speaking a word at all to suddenly sharing their story on the mic. And even just a few days ago, I was able to witness a beautiful conversation about Islamophobia between one of our 13-year-old members who is Muslim and another member who is Two-Spirit. They discussed the differences in their cultures and asked each other questions without any judgment involved at all. Even the youngest members teach us important lessons. So all in all, the RMYC is a safe space that has been committed to its original three goals for youth and has also become much more than that.
Hello, my name is Jada Jeremiah. I'm from Agma Lake First Nation and I go to DFC. I work with RYMC as a peer mentor. As a peer mentor, I reach out to students to offer academic, social, and mental health support during this social isolation. I decided to become a peer mentor because I understood the importance of being there for one another. I help students access the resources at their school and in their community for their wellness, safety, and success. Working as a peer mentor has helped me gain the experiences that will help me in the future, become closer with peers, and learn the importance of being there for one another during their tough time. Thank you and have a good day!
Bonjour, whatche? Chima Ingen and Disnakas, Nishna video, Maingen do dem. My name is James Wilkinson. I'm the executive director of WEDASIM, an organization that services youth in Northwestern Ontario and northern communities. I'm happy to be part of this celebration, and I just wanted to take a moment to acknowledge the traditional territory of the Ojibwe people of Fort William First Nation. They're the signatories of the Robinson Superior Treaty of 1850. It's important to acknowledge them. It's important to acknowledge the land. And when you have a celebration, it's always important to acknowledge the land that you're on and the people that are part of that land. Miigwech, enjoy the celebration. Grateful to be here.
Bonjour. Roger Phobistrin Dishnikas. Peter the Mopenes Digo. Namen do them. A subscription gang donji. Mewe Heje Anishna Beoyan, where Ojibwe. I would like to welcome all the participants to this important occasion, all the multicultural participants, the youth out there, to come and participate in this important event that you're having. I'm very glad, I'm very happy that I have been asked to provide a prayer of this for this important event, and because it is a multicultural event with participants from all parts of Canada that make up part of our multicultural society. And who knows, we might be delivering this message to other parts of the world. So that makes it very, very important. So thank you for inviting me. So with that, I would like to give a prayer in my Ojibwe language. Yeah. Aha, bonjour. Nimishomis, ni mama, tete, kishema neto, oete gae, nana bosh, maka shwakusing, kichini bing, oete gae, atsu kanak, makat nakiwat, masibing, kapmitchung, wege make chigaming, we kat nakiwat atsu kanak. Mage a king kat nakiwa tatsu kanak. Wene de go wega kap muset ma a king. Mage kap mashiwat ma kaja kunan kaunja kunan chigin. Mage takamegang. Mage nibing kap mategewat tatsu kanak. Migo igen yak kena keisha gaganunin go we ganto mananik we chiwawichem go we gawita shenta moatu we uskate sik we no we kawin kutawat ewi tashenta moat we kchige ko we kaishem senat tasting mamanta we misenat tasting yeah mi gewa bcheto chikanon dewa kenage go ye Adin keeshin set awete uske anishna bens uske aya akwene nego ma kaishana kusiya to magasa wapske ziwa to gone nego magja ke uzao ziwa to go nyuka uskate si muzeo ka pe yunchi wat mi eshika coach mango again yok ugo atsuka na kishemane to ge coach mego to nana bejo mi yete gaishmachta yete kiwete non atsuka ne kashet penchike wat какой чемеко ke nawai ke atsuka na kashet penchike yete kiwet no какой чемеко yete kiwet no o awi che koko ko ne kuskate sik we to bzane go we ne che nana to ente moat we ga we te shente moat we ne ka che ga ke kitawat we ne che nana to ente moat ko kuskate sik mit ke che ko che me ko ke no kiwet no ka kaunchi atsu khana we kiwet no Mashmino wa banong kaunchi wat kinawa atsu khanak wa banong yete kaunchi wa wicha kuko koen yokushkate sik ukoe ke ka kena mage wat magawi kawi wa wich to wat we kawi wa kade piot sago che nakame gesiat wa wich kok me we ne we chitresent mo at wa konen go we tresent mo at ashna we no we upimata si niwa kawi tresent mo at skege we kakchi inakamega we kekcha kusi na kak covid kaisen ka tek we ne we kenege go che woman setto at we ewi wakane pio at mi min keshe kweche mi koen kina atsukha ne ki te wa non kina wa kaise te penche ki mi aha we tashne na we te yin shawanong kina wa atsukkaa näköiset pentsiki saunon. Mi se kavetsik miku kinoa upe atsukkaa näki että saunon kaiset pentsiki. We de we kaiset se kavetsik miku chepmeo tuot we kavitsikievat we kanun teoatsa kena gego chette senta maat we niin ei se we bak mamisi king ma katte sit tuing chane kikievat kaikki spinakusivat we ge kena ma ge kena gego chane kenda moat wogunen ewe kagwe shapu we na moat min kaise kwechemi ko kenoa atsukkaa näkee te saunon kaunsi. Mien käsi koitsemi kuin psanko vavitsi koko kuin joka kue skaatesi we che chip mu sema kaku we kawi nakane mie. Aha. Kino tässä kue ma en pangissi mun niin kaapii kino atsukkaanakin että kai se tepelsikin asna joekääni pankissa mun mie no chani kiskse ku kiskan mie tas chani paingi mie tas kai se koitsemi ku kino atsukkaanakin että kai se witstui kai se tepelsikin että niin kaapii non atsukaanak sano wawich koko kwen yokuskate si kwe ni we chepmio tuat we ai kawikche i sakasoiti atsako we shenta moat kenage go we ai kaise kuskat sek ma keno we no keep matasia to kwen yokuskate si we ne kenage go keita sheminoste min kaise kwechemi kwe keno ya atsukkaanakin ettei kaunsi ettei kaise pentsikin ettei minkä piano mie meneki kobi ka mene kaise kwetteen kino atsukkaanak en so undani muk ete se kaise kanoni kuin kino atsukkaanak oiske se mani tu hasna min ke anda ja se min seike että kanona onkin se mani tuon oitege kasketse goite nan bushu Tupasan kuinka vai vitsi kun anke jos nakcha ja oitte me osakaki papamset makcha king na kwetsi mana chiwa wits tutke weskna atsukana ka nakiat ba king mi kena gego ese ama wessing we ese kanoni kuek chiwa wits tuek missä kun menek ekopi ka mi menek we pakina man we kawi nakameka mi goch oh
signatory of the Robinson Superior Treaty of 1850, as well as recognizing the contributions of the Métis in the area. I'm representing the Earthing Art Collective today, out of Thunderbay. It's a newer group, past few years. It started off, I was doing some workshops in the city and in surrounding communities with Ron Konetsky is the first one who brought me up, and I started really connecting with the youth and realized that when I was coming up in Thunderbay, there wasn't really a place for the youth to transition from, like the age group, you become like 16, 17, you become kind of a disruption to the youth around you, which makes sense, you know, like you start getting into different things when you get older and your interests change. And yeah, so I just found that there was this gap and there was this period of time where youth were really kind of trying to find their way, especially creative youth who kind of choose their own path and aren't really set out to do the whole traditional 9-to-5 trajectory. So we were looking for something for them, and we decided to try and start a place where we could have the youth come in and they could feel safe and and included in what we were doing and build with them in a collective manner where we would use our expertise and what we've developed so far, as well as any kind of contributions from them, and then we would all come together with a collective product or whatever it was in the end to really help push their careers forward in a positive manner, and even maybe just not even a career, but just put them on a positive trajectory where they're doing something and they feel like they're getting something out of it, they're contributing. And once you have that finished product, it really gives them a sense of accomplishment as well. And I saw the power in that doing workshops, and I saw the need for it here. So I want to shout out Charlotte Bottle and Brandon Rodagiro. Those are my two teammates for the past year and a half. I think Charlotte's been on board. Brandon's been with me for almost the whole time now. So we've gone through a whole bunch of different people, revolving cast of characters, and that will continue. And I love all of them dearly. They're all close to my heart, and they're all great kids, and have grown into great adults themselves. Yeah, so I'm gonna do some music for you guys today. Clam Eastern Dime. This is Grogu.
Live every day like we were in heaven. Tomorrow's not promised, live for today. Life is so short, but that is a blessing, cause we know it all ends and that's okay. Live every day like we were in heaven. Tomorrow's not promised, live for today. Life is so short, but that is a blessing, cause we know it all ends and that's okay. I remember back then, I was happiest when I had a mic and a pen. Take my bike for a spin, nothing else mattered except kicking it with old friends, making the living selling light to the night's end. And I don't pretend like I had what I didn't, proud of who I am, love this life till I diminish. Give me a stage and I'm written, life's a page and I read it. Make no mistake, I be living my good faith till I'm finished. Life is a sad song if you're living it wrong. People say back in the day my only care was a ball, or finding myself a rich kid singing with drum. I was serious, this grew if it took me too long. And in between, I would write my dream, exceeding expectations placed upon me. One day I awoke, shedding a heavy coat. I had made it over hurdles to a new started road. Live every day like we were in heaven. Tomorrow's not promised, live for today. Life is so short, but that is a blessing, cause we know it all ends and that's okay. Live every day like we were in heaven. Tomorrow's not promised, live for today. Life is so short, but that is a blessing, cause we know it all ends and that's okay. It's cold outside, but it matched the interior. Sit inside beside the stereo. Wanna hide your hibernation hysteria. Living behind a barrier. Carry your coat in hopes for the cold day. Hell freezes over cold shoulder for the right way. Wrong way, it's looking like a long day. Carry all your burden, tie the dirt in an ashtray. Fight club, show up, no gloves. Metaphor for living, no forgiving, getting no hugs. Dead love, hated by the grown-ups. Babies feel the energy, get tender, raise up grown thugs. So I say with no confidence at all. Stand up for your family, prepare to take the fall. Even if it means give up dreams, cause the goal is ultimately to be the one that they wanna call, right? Every day like we were in heaven. Tomorrow's not promised, live for today. Life is so short, like we were in heaven. Tomorrow's not promised, live for today. Life is so short, but that is a blessing, cause we know it all ends and that's okay. Live every day like we were in heaven. Tomorrow's not promised, live for today. Life is so short, but that is a blessing, cause we know it all ends and that's okay. It'll all be okay if you let it. Never forget it. Believe in yourself, believe in your dreams, believe in the wealth in here, and project it out to the world. Thank you.
Shout out Jasenia Desmond. She made this new logo for us for the Earthen Collective. I love it. This one is just like a few of my favorite verses from over the years. One of them is from a song called Bridges that we did. it was a metaphorical response to the bridge burning between the two communities. The second verse speaks to my childhood, and it just kind of tells a story about youth and the struggles they face. Plan District 9, proud two-spirit artists. That's a new thing for me to be saying out loud. Yeah.
We rebuild from the ashes, left with nothing but the fumes and the gases that he used to keep us burning as the hourglass passes. Gotta bathe in the rain and roll around in the grasses. Some say, well, that's just how it is, but this is intergenerational and we're those kids. Hate lives in the hearts of most men. We gotta get together, break out of the program. No man or woman is safe in a world full of prejudice, racism, and hate. Can't wait for things to change in time. They won't change until you're ready to change your mind. One line is all I need to write. Don't hate, more love, and embrace your life. We need community that never stop building. And keep in mind that we are all ghetto children.
Seek of shelf from the rooftop, shelf from the streets. It'll be a cold day when we play on a beat. If you wanna just complain, we don't stay with the beat. We are all about the family, don't plan to see the face. Seek of shelf from the rooftop, shelf from the streets. It'll be a cold day when we play on a beat. If you wanna just complain, we don't stay with the beat. We are all about the family, don't plan to see defeat.
The place he grew up was bitter and cold, a place that frustrates and tears at your soul. Feeling misplaced and vulnerable, he was left out on that doorstep at 40 below. 4 years old and the cards were stacked to fall, but this little man, he only stands 3 feet tall. Time had crawled and now he's pushing at the mall. Once was caught up and brought home by the constable. His father said, little man, what's your plan? This lifestyle leads to incarceration. This cycle you're feeding will kill innocent men. You can continue this quest, your death is imminent. Indifferent, continuing his naive display of total lack of moral fiber for the values of our day. 20 years old, finding that he had to play, understanding that made him who he is today.
Seek of shelf from the rooftop, shelf from the streets. It'll be a cold day when we play on a beat. If you wanna just complain, we don't stay with the beef. We are all about the family, don't plan to see defeat. Seek of shelf from the rooftop, shelf from the streets. It'll be a cold day when we play on a beat. If you wanna just complain, we don't stay with no beef. We are all about the family, don't plan to see defeat.
Thank you. Twitch. I'm just thankful to be here. In general, I'm so appreciative to just be sitting here in this moment right now, by myself in my living room, performing for you guys, and whoever might tune in at some point. It's a beautiful thing. It feels like I'm performing again, and I miss it so much. So thank you for the opportunity. Shout out the Alliance and everything they do. You guys are amazing. And yeah, let's work, let's build, let's grow. I hope you're having a wonderful Friday, because I'm recording this on a Tuesday. Thank you. I'm going to do the song called Heritage. It speaks about me coming to terms with the colonial past and my lineage, as well as my indigenous ancestry and everything in between, and what that means, and the conflicts that arise within my family and within myself. But yeah, okay, so I'm gonna do this song now. Feel so loved sometimes. So this is called Heritage.
Heritage of hate, heritage of pain, heritage of bloodshed flowing like the rain. Culture's lost soul, what's the game? Languages and ways of life will never be the same. Came from the bottom but I made it right. From the slums to south side with the fakes and low lights, beats and alcoholics. Parallel my life, smelt that when I slept at night, so I write to keep the rain at bay. And it beats you can sing through the thunder rain. The giant sings to the beats of the drum healing, and I can feel it from my heart. Every time I sing, I'm so lost. I don't know who I am. I'm Scottish, Italian, Micmac, and me, man. Where do I stop? Where to begin? Colonialism is me, ancestral sin. I wanna wait this war that was started within. Forgive my mother, she wasn't given the tools to begin. Debate facts, you might get tapped in the chin. I'm a pacifist unless it is a justified win. Heritage of hate, a heritage of pain, a heritage of bloodshed flowing like the rain.
Culture's lost, so what's the game? Languages and ways of life will never be the same. Languages and ways of life will never be the same. Languages and ways of life will never be the same. Culture's lost, so what's the game? Languages and ways of life will never be the same. What do we do now? Where to turn? I think most importantly is what we ever learn. We fight amongst ourselves and watch the witches burn, but never consider the one that it could be our turn. Well, that'll never do. Our story going true. My hope is someday someone writes a chapter that is new. Cause we're all in the loop. Look, it's just the truth. I know you do not wanna hear the matrix is infused, but it really is. The show is in the biz. The proof is in the pudding. You can take it to the mix. There is no easy fix. We must come together. Build up our community to break it through the weather. 1 million cultures with just one race. We're caught up in a system of division and hate. Earthlings unite. Let's test the fate. We really cannot wait. There's no time to hesitate. Nah.
Heritage of hate,
A heritage of pain.
heritage
The
of
bloodshed flowing like the rain.
culture's lost, so
What's the game? Languages and ways of life will never be the same.
languages and ways of life will
Never be the same. Languages and ways of life will never be the same. Culture's lost, so what's the game? Languages and ways of life will never be the same.
languages and ways of life.
Ways of life,
Languages and ways of life will never be the same.
Nah.
Languages and ways of life.
ways of life. So this song
Languages and ways of life.
Brings up a lot of
Ways of
emotions,
life.
obviously, so
Culture's lost.
it's always
What's the
heavy
game?
performing,
Only
but
pain.
I think it's important to discuss these things, you know, discuss our past and where that puts us in our future. That was Heritage. I'm Mr. 9. Thank you very much. English.
Just one thing I'd like to really take a moment to express extreme gratitude and appreciation for is for the sponsorship that we've had received this year to help us run the programming that we're going to be releasing to the communities. First, I'd like to acknowledge the Sarah and Kelly Carrick, the donation of the Carrick House and their support to the RMYC as well as WEDSM. Also Robert Eisenberg, who has been extremely instrumental in helping us restructure and getting us up and running so that we're able to do the work that we are extremely passionate to do. I want to also take a moment to acknowledge Samantha Smith, NAN Grand Chief Alvin Fiddler for taking time out and supporting this event, and a special acknowledgement and appreciation for Elder and Knowledge Keeper Roger Fobister, who graciously provided us with the opening and closing prayers. I'm deeply grateful to all these people because you are helping us change lives and save lives. Yeah.
Good?
Yep, good.
Right. Should I speak?
Yeah.
Alright. Hello, my name is Jamie Sky, and I am sorry about the technical difficulties, but that's not gonna stop us. I'm gonna play you guys some songs still. I've been working with James and WEDSM and the RMYC with Moffat, doing various work with them for pretty much my entire musical career. I've been singing and performing since I was 12 years old or so. I'm 22 now, so it's been a ride, and I've been really lucky to have met a lot of really influential people along my journey. And so I wanted to kind of give back and play you guys some stuff that I've written. This one is called Songs About You, and it's kind of just about closing a chapter. Yeah, and kind of just realizing that it's time to move on, and realizing that what you're doing isn't really serving you like you thought it would. So it's called Songs About You. I'm over writing songs about you, then I'll bring in no peace. I must admit I'm better off without you, Can you say the same about me? When I was yours, my world revolved around you. It's not the way it's supposed to be, the way it's supposed to be. Wanna move on, but don't know if I want to erase the memories. I'm standing here wanting you back, but I know how that story's gonna end. When you were near, I almost broke. Now it's time to put myself together again. Together again. Oh, you know I never meant to let you go now. Let me make that one thing clear. Boy, I was good to you, but you didn't know how. So I had to disappear. Oh, and chance after chance you blew them all to dust. And after my tears all fell, so did my love. I'm standing here wanting you back, but I know how that story's gonna end. When you were near, I almost broke. Now it's time to put myself together again. I tried, oh baby, I tried. Maybe one day we'll meet again and survive. But I'm standing here knowing my worth. For once I'm gonna put myself first, and I see a light beyond this hell, and I'm gonna reach it all by myself. I'm standing here wanting you back, but I know how that story's gonna end. And when you were near, I almost broke. Now I gotta put myself together again. Together again. Oh, together again. Hey, yeah. Together again. Oh, I am over writing songs about you, they're not bringing me no peace.
Roland.
All right. This song is called Unfinished Love Song, and I hope you enjoy it. This is one of my more recent ones. Every time I think you're different, you prove me wrong. Every second chance I've given turns into another. empty, but it was empty before. I always hit it well when you'd upset me, but I don't wanna do that anymore, 'cause every time you called I was there. You tried to open up, but you were scared, scared, scared. And that should have been my first clue, that I shouldn't try to save you. So please tell me what happened. Everything was so good that it wasn't. I don't care that you're gone. You're just another unfinished love song. You're just another unfinished. Please tell me what happened. I say I don't care, but my heart is broken. I don't know why you left, but I know that it was for the best. Oh, please tell me what happened. Everything was so good that it wasn't. I don't care that you're gone. Oh, you're just another unfinished love song. And please tell me what happened. Everything was so good that it wasn't. I'm gonna find the one, then I can finally finish my love song. You're just another unfinished love song. You're just another unfinished. All right. So the last song that I'm gonna play here on this impromptu, not live stream is called 3 a.m. This is one of my favorite songs that I've ever written. It kind of just embodies the essence of overindulgence and having too much of a good thing, and just kind of the emptiness that comes with it. So this is 3 a.m. We're out on the town. I have one too many drinks and I fall down. How many times is this gonna happen to me? I'm not a person I wanted to be. He says the word, next moment we're back at his place, or so I've heard. The whiskey was burning up my insides. I don't remember what has happened that night. Everything that I've been doing, every boy that I've kissed, I'm just out here trying to feel something, but it wasn't I wouldn't give a care. But there's still pieces of last night in the air. I'll admit that this lifestyle was fun for a while, but now I can't get high, 'cause all I feel is down. Guess I'll go out and let these feelings drown. Well, everything that I've been doing, every boy that I've kissed, I'm just out here trying to feel something, but it wasn't supposed to be like this. I keep getting lost in the moment. I'm just so caught up in it. I know that tomorrow will be different. I just have to get past 3 a.m. 'cause nothing good happens after 3. Nothing good happens when you're me. But I can imagine how happy I'd be if instead of losing my sanity, I could sleep. 'Cause everything that I've been doing was just a way to forget the one boy that I miss. I was out there trying to feel something, but I don't have to do it, no, I don't have to do it like this. I'm so lost in the moment. Ooh, I'm so caught up in it. I know that tomorrow will be different. Oh no, I just have to get past. I just have to get past it.
Hi, and welcome to the second show in our Mind and Music concert series. My name is Kira, and we're here live from Vibration Studios in Osgood, Ontario. Youth Canada would like to acknowledge that the Ottawa portion of today's event is taking place on unceded and unsurrendered Algonquin territory. We would like to pay respect to all Indigenous people from all nations across Canada who reside in the Ottawa region. We would like to acknowledge the traditional knowledge keepers, both young and old, and we are committed to educating ourselves on the Indigenous nations, territories, and communities that we visit. Thank you. Youth Canada is a project that supports youth mental health through music, one of the many programs that are part of Youth Centres Canada's network. Music has been called the universal language. Did you know music reduces stress, anxiety, and can also help reduce feelings of depression? During these challenging times, music has the ability to support, encourage, and heal. So we encourage you to take the time to make your own personal playlist of songs that lift you up and make you feel good. And life gets you down just to play. Christina grew up in the outskirts of Ottawa, living as a soul, pop, hip-hop, rock lover in a country twang thriving Catholic high school. Discovering YouTube at an early age, Kristalina uncovered her passion for singing and went on to pursue her dream, spending 4 years studying music at Carleton University. Kristalina loves and lives for collaborating with other artists and experimenting with different genres of music. While authentically sewing her sound together with purpose and passion, Kristalina's slow, burning lyricism ranges in subject matter from complex social justice issues and intimate and emotional workings of the human heart. And now over to Kristalina live in her home in Ottawa.
Hello, my name's Kristalina, and this is a song called Impulse. Because I usually act out of my impulses, and it's not always a good idea. But I've learned my lesson throughout time, and all I've got to say about following your impulses is that a lot of it is about your intuition. And I'm a really strong believer about following that at least. So this is a song called Impulse. Mm-hmm. through my earphones. Alright, we're gonna have to figure. I'm not sure what to do at this point. Be right back. About impulses, because that's how I do. Okay. So it's a very, everything runs on the fly, and that's okay. Because sometimes the best kind of content comes out of that, and I think that we can look back on this moment and be like, hey, some funny joke that I don't have in my brain right now, but I just recorded this with a, I guess, live recording band? Wow. And it was with Rogers TV, so some of these songs that you'll hear today, you're gonna hear with a 5-piece band. And if you go look on Rogers TV under Oh Mike, you'll see a great video of me and my band there. So if you get anything out of this, please go watch that video and follow me on Instagram for more jokes. Alright. Haunting, she felt your touch on her skin. Let your fire sink in. Running, hiding from the pain. You keep on fighting. Why are you fighting? Impulsive nature begins. Let your fire sink, oh let your fire sink, oh let your fire sink, oh let your fire sink in. Craving that kind of needing, that yearn from within. My blood is wearing thin. Impulsive nature breathes it, yeah. Oh, let your fire sink in. Let your fire sink, oh let your fire sink, oh let your fire sink, oh let your fire sink. Let your fire sink. It was impulse. I felt your pulse burned on my, reaching on my, all over my skin. So that was Impulse, and I just want to say thank you for taking the time to sit through those technical difficulties in the beginning with me. I had people telling me some things in my ear. As you can see, this little white string is attached to at least 5 voices. So as you can imagine, I might have been talking to myself, which I normally do. So that was a little preview for my upcoming YouTube videos where I talk to myself in the mirror and make makeup tutorials. The next song I'm going to do is called, Good For You. I forgot the title for a minute. And this is a song about pretty much just knowing that you are not the best for someone, and neither are they. We all have baggage and we all have emotional trauma that we've been through, and we kind of just lug that into every relationship that we go into. But this is a song about recognizing it and hoping that you both can get through it together, because you want to be the best for each other and you want to be good for yourself too. And so as you can tell, most of my songs kind of just really involve my journey through my own emotional healing, I guess. So that's what this one is about. It's called Good For You, and this is a song that I also recorded with Ottawa Music Industry Coalition's Encore Ottawa, which is out on YouTube right now, and the full set is going to be released March 26th. So follow me on Instagram at Crystalina Music, and I'll keep you in touch there. And this is called Good For You.
Why does this feel so difficult, complicated and compelling? There's no time or way of telling if this is a game, or am I really staying? That look in your eyes ain't from smiling, baby, but you could make it real for me if you just let me breathe. I know that I could be good for you, good for you, good for you, just with you. Done messing around, done giving you doubts, 'cause you don't have to worry about that now. But you know that I have my doubts too, and I can't be left confused. But you could make it real for me if you just let me breathe. You could be good for me, just with me, for me, just with me, for me, only with me. Could you be good? You to tell me all your hopes and dreams. Tell me everything you see, everything in between. I wanna be there for you. Tell me what I can do, 'cause I know that I can't be without you. I know you could be good for me.
And that's good for you. That's the song Good For You. I was debating calling it Good For Me and You, but that would be a little bit too confusing, wouldn't it? Yeah, so I am going to go on to my last song, which is called Shelter. And this one means a heck of a lot to me. I mean, all of my songs, they mean a lot to me. But Shelter, you always have that one kind of special song in your heart I'm sure as a musician and or music lover, you always have that one song that you go back to and you're like, you either cry every time you listen to it, or you just kind of feel a spiritual awakening. Every time I sing Shelter, I think of all the hardship that I went through and how it kind of made me either a worse person in that small moment or a better person in the end, because every experience you go through, there's always a lesson. And this song is just about me growing up, and it's more so for my mom and all the hardship that we went through, my mom and I. And so I wrote this song in her point of view, as if she was talking to me through this song. She didn't even know about it at the time, but yes, when she heard it, she understood. And so she's listening right now, and yeah, I'm gonna play it.
Roses eventually fade, unlike the stars she likes to name. Every time the night flashes in her eyes, I can see the hope find its way when I saw her smile. When I held her hand, and for what felt like the first time, these 2 feet can stand. And I make this promise to you and to me: don't live another day without hope. You make me believe in me. I know you have been hurt, and you're feeling like nothing's gonna work. The scars will eventually fade, and I wanna remind you, you live to see the day, to see her smile, to hold her hand. And for what felt like the first time, these 2 feet can stand. And I make this promise to you and to me: don't live another day without hope. I'll make this promise for you and for me. We can be all the love that we need. You make me believe in me. I said you make me believe in me.
Thank you so much. There was something, I feel like my piano cut out in the middle of that. I'm not sure if it happened on your end too, but if in any case, thank you for tuning in and staying with me through that, all those fun internet experiences through the pandemic of live streaming. So thanks so much, Youth X Canada, and I am Crystalina, and I'll be seeing you later. Why I started in the music industry. Okay, I was just asked that question through the voice in my ear. Why did I start in the music industry? I pretty much didn't know where else to go because I had always written poetry, and my gardening green thumb wasn't up to par when I was 12, so I kind of just went right into singing, and I tried my best at all the singing competitions I could. My mom really supported me, and throughout these years, I've kind of just tried to find myself through being a musician. I've been in many different bands and many different genres, just testing out my chops in them. I've been a jazz lounge singer, which I really enjoyed, by the way. I've rapped a little bit, and I am actually part of a hip-hop band as well, called Black Denim, and we just released an album this summer, and it was my first full-length album, and it was just a great experience. So I guess I joined the music industry because I really wanted to connect with other people. I grew up as a single child, and I didn't have any siblings. That, of course, yes, that's what single child means. But I always wanted a larger family. I was very envious of those kids who had like 5 brothers and sisters, and they were fighting with them all the time, but at least they had someone to go camping with. So I was in my own head a lot of my life, and I guess I joined the music industry because I wanted to find a home within it, and I found that. So that's the answer to the question. Yeah. And that's my handle literally for everything: SoundCloud, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everything on earth, YouTube, TikTok, which I just made. I'm getting on the TikTok train. Okay, so let's do another song. Okay. It's still sounding super weird. This is fun. My favorite artist. There we go. That sounds better to me. I don't know if it sounds better to you. Okay, my favorite artist, Lianne La Havas. This is because she meshes pop and jazz and soul so fluidly. It's so beautiful. I love Lianne La Havas. She speaks through her emotional journey, kind of leaving you uplifted. So I'm inspired by her. So this is a song called Dreams. It was the first song I ever played on piano a very long time ago, and it's still one of my favorite songs. So yeah, I'm sure you know who it's by.
Now here you go again, you say you want your freedom. Well, who am I to let you down? Ooh, it's only right that you should play the way you feel it. Listen carefully to the sound of your loneliness, like a heartbeat drives you mad. In the stillness of remembering what you had, what you lost, and what you had, and what you lost. Thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. Women, they will come my crystal vision. I always laugh at that part and then it becomes a habit. Okay. It's only right that you should play the way you feel it. Have you any dreams you'd like to steal? Like a heartbeat drives you mad in the stillness of remembering what you had and what you lost. Oh, and what you had and what you lost. Thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. Oh, and women, they will come and they will go. Oh, and when the rain washes you clean, you'll know. You will know. That was good. No, you will know.
Thanks so much for that impromptu cover of Dreams by Fleetwood Mac, and I hope you enjoyed it, and that random little loud part at the end. My name's Kristalina. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we're cutting to the next person, I'm sure.
Our Ottawa-born musicians and songwriters have been playing together since they were 12. Kyle, who is also an actor, is best known for his 2019 visual album Beats in a Bagel Shop and for his recurring role on the Netflix series Anne with an E. Kyle and Noah have played many events together, such as the Ottawa Canada Day, the Ryan Seacrest Foundation, and various live news events and performances. Kyle's latest single, Candle, is out now.
Hey there, I'm Kyle Meeker. And today we're just going to be, playing a couple songs for you guys, chit-chatting the whole deal. So this first song is actually my first song I ever made. It's called Nowhere. And it's the gist of the story was that, I had a struggle in my life about 2 years ago that a bunch of my friends were, being really negative. They were saying, don't do acting, don't do music. It's never going to work for you. It will go nowhere. And, it really sucked. I had to cut them off. But, at the end of the day, I said, I'm going to take all that negative energy they threw at me and turn it into something positive, which ended up becoming a song called Nowhere. So here it is, that song. Here it is, Nowhere. Got a lot of fake friends thinking that they know us, saying that we'll never work out. They don't see what we have, say we're going nowhere. We're talking about your family, nobody really likes me. Say I'm gonna break your heart. No, I won't, but they really don't care. They say we're going nowhere. Ooh, there's nowhere I wouldn't go. If you're there, I'm there. We could hop in a cab right now. We could go nowhere. Baby, there's somewhere we belong. I don't know how to get there or how long. We could leave this town to find out. We could go nowhere. We got a lot of dreams, we gotta chase them. Every time I'm about to get somewhere, it's one step forward, two back. Feels like we're going nowhere. When I look beside me, leave it all behind me. If I got you, I really don't care. Matter where we end up or the money we got, 'cause we'll figure it out when we get there. Oh, there's nowhere I wouldn't go. Baby, if you're there, I'm there. We could hop in a cab right now. We could go nowhere, yeah. maybe there's somewhere we belong. I don't know how to get there, how long we can leave this town to find out. We can go nowhere. Thank you guys. Really appreciate it. So yeah, this next song of mine is, I think it's really topical right now. It's actually about long distance relationships. You know, during COVID, it's hard to see friends, family, significant others, and obviously because of social distancing and whatnot. And so,
with that in mind, this is your cue to call someone you haven't talked to in a long time, chit chat with them, see how they're doing, and just have a conversation.
yeah, so this is my song, Drop Me a Line. Hope you like it. You make me forget everyone when we're alone. You got me dropping plans just to drive around with you in all of my weekends. You were my best friend. I started spinning away. What the hell happened? Yeah, now you're rolling inside and I'm thinking of you. I'm praying to God you ain't with somebody new. You put it so on standby. What could I do? Yeah, what could I do? Yeah. Feeling alone at night, wishing I was by your side. Just call me tonight. Just drop me a line. Swear to God I don't wanna fight. I just wanna hear your voice tonight. So if your heart's broke like mine, drop me a line. Yeah. Drop me a line. Whoa, yeah. Every weekend I think about calling. I'm scared some guy's gonna pick up the phone for you. Used to be so close, at the same time zone. Started slipping away, what the hell happened? Yeah, now you're driving stateside and I'm thinking of you. And I'm praying to God you ain't with somebody new. Yeah, I'm wishing you would call cause I can't call you. Yeah, what could I do? Yeah. If you're feeling alone at night, wishing I was by your side, just call me tonight. Just drop me a line. Swear to God I don't wanna fight. I just wanna hear your voice tonight. So if your heart's broke like mine, drop me a line. Yeah. Drop me a line. Whoa, yeah. Thank you guys very much. So moving on, we're gonna do a song that's very near and dear to my heart. It's a Canadian band, Canadian song, by Tragically Hip, Head by Century.
And isn't that actually the song that was the theme song for a show you were on?
It is in fact the theme song for a show is on called And With an E. You might have heard of it. It's a lovely show. I say guys should check it out. It covers a lot of different topics like bullying, racism, a whole bunch of other mental health even. And so it's a good watch. But this next song, Head by Century. First thing we climb a tree, and maybe then we talk, or sit silently and listen to our thoughts, illusions of someday, casting a golden light, no dress rehearsal, 'cause this is our life. And that's where the hornet stung me, and I had a feverish dream with a abandoned doubts. Tonight we smoked them out. Oh, you are head by a century. This is by a century. You are ahead by a century. Is there in the morning shroud? Another day begins. I tilted your cloud, you tilted my hands. The rain falls in real time. The rain fell through the night. I know dress rehearsal. This is our life, and that's where the hornet stung me. And I had a serious dream with revenge and doubt. Tonight we smoked them out. Whoa, you are ahead by a century. You are ahead by a century. You are ahead by a century. And disappointing is getting me down. Well, that is that. So I'd like to take a brief pause here and just say thank you so much to YouthX for having us out here. We really love what you guys are doing. Really appreciate it. It's really for a great cause. All right.
You said everything.
Sorry. And this last final song, I know it's the last final song, but it is my latest song. It is called Candle. And I know you're probably thinking, you're like, who writes a song about a candle? Me. The gist behind it is that if you light up a candle in a dark room and you really only see what's around the candle, it really is, it's like living in the moment. This song is really just about that, because over COVID and the whole pandemic, I kind of got to thinking that I had kind of taken for granted all the times I had spent with friends and family. And as I do with most of my feelings, I just said, I'm gonna write a song about that. And I did. So this song is called Candle. It's my latest song. I hope you guys like it. Lighting up a candle so we can make it last long. Taking the night real slow. She's pounding on the asphalt. People think it's our fault, 'cause we're out at 3 a.m. and take it for granted the things we have every night. I remember that. Baby, if we break up, the troubles they'll make us. These are the nights, oh, we won't get back. Just like being by your side. Dinner by an open fire that we made in my place. We almost burned down the house that time. I think we could live our lifetimes together and move on to someone better. But for now it's just me. Let's make those memories. Oh, lighting up a candle so we can make it last long. Taking the night real slow. She's pounding on the asphalt. People think it's our fault, 'cause we're out at 3 a.m. I take it for granted the things we have every night. I remember that. Baby, if we break up, the troubles they'll make us. These are the nights, oh, we won't get back. Broke into that motel last summer. I'd say we were kind of foolish, clueless, and childish with you, babe. Make bad decisions when we're with one another. I won't trade it for a thing, babe. A minute, a second with you. We can live our lifetimes together. forever. So for now, let's just be, let's make these memories. Oh, lighting up a candle so we can make it last long. Taking the night real slow, pounding on the asphalt. People think it's our fault, 'cause we're out at 3 a.m. and taking for granted the things we have. Every night I remember that. Baby, if we break up, the troubles they will make us nights. Oh, we won't get back. So thank you guys so much for listening to our show. Once again, big thank you to Youth X. If you guys are liking what you're hearing, go check out my rest of my music. I'm Kyle Meager, and also on Instagram and Twitter, the Kyle Meager.
I'm Noah Littre.
On everything,
everything.
I guess. Thank you guys so much. Have a great night.
We are going to go to the question and answer period next. Stay tuned because I'm sure there's lots of really great answers and questions. Wow, that's such a cool dividing of people.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Introduce the Q&A now.
Okay.
Hello.
Welcome, everybody. As a music artist, do you feel music has played an important role in your life? Is there a particular example, starting from Ben to Jamie to Crystalina?
Yeah, I was raised by a working musician, so it's always kind of been a part of my life. And I think if it wasn't for music in general, I wouldn't know how to get through my day because I literally live moment through different songs. So including some of Jamie's songs, the person who's gonna answer next. Some of her songs have moved me so much. So yeah, music is everything to me. And I think honestly, it's like 90% of my existence is music. So thank you for the question.
Awesome. I think music is magic. I think once you connect with something that really touches your soul, whether you write it, whether you just hear it, I think that's a really special thing. And it's something that I found at a very young age. And I think it saved me personally from falling down a lot of more negative or harmful coping habits. Is I really found, like Crystalina was saying, I found a home in music, and it's been awesome.
I totally don't remember the question. Oh yes, as a music artist, has music played an important role in your life? 100% it has. I mean, I used to get bullied a lot when I was a child. I was a very chubby child. You know, I had those cute cheeks, and my family loved that. But I mean, kids are cruel. Let's be honest. At least generations are changing, and they're starting to be more aware of, you know, how hurtful and harmful words can be. Like Jamie said, music saves us in general. I feel like everyone on this planet has been impacted in a positive way by music. And smiles. Okay. Oh, good. Great.
It changes all the time. Honestly, that's a tough question. But City and Color is always in the mix. Dallas Green. When I'm feeling low. Oh, the question was, geez, what was the question? Actually,
What are your go-to songs?
my go-to songs would be Sleeping Sickness, City and Color, Um, Jeez, it's tough. What's recent for me? Tom
Why?
Petty.
Tell me about why.
Sleeping Sickness. It's two of my favorite artists. So it's Gord Downie and Dallas Green came together on a song before he passed, and it just talks about insomnia and having issues with sleep and kind of like how to come to terms with that. And yeah, it's always touched me. It's an older song, but it's always kind of been there for me over the years. And that's music. Music's a beautiful thing.
My go-to playlist, it varies a lot also. I listen to a lot of music that kind of reminds me of what I like to produce and write. So I listen to a lot of singer-songwriters and a lot of just kind of just acoustic, just really vulnerable, simple, stripped down, without any fancy bells and whistles. That's kind of my favorite thing to listen to myself, just because it reminds me a lot of what I like to do, and I get a lot of influence from listening to songs like that all the time, and it helps me kind of pump out more, helps me create more. So it's awesome.
So what's on my playlist right now? A whole lot of different artists and genres that range from anywhere to, I have a lot of instrumental lo-fi that I've been digging right now. I love to dance around to that and just like feel a lot happier. I grew up to a lot of classic rock, Metallica, Pink Floyd, and then a lot of soul music. So I love Sade. I love Leon LaHavis, like I've said earlier. Literally, I will listen and jam to anything. Like, I think music is beautiful, like Plan B said, and I don't even know if I said that right, I'm sorry. So yeah, I think that there's so many different musicians and genres out there that have so much to give, and I feel like we as musicians and artists kind of listen to everything around the world just to take it in and respect it and indulge, because it's all so beautiful. And Leon LaHavis is like the top for me. Yeah.
Please begin with Ben again.
Okay, so for me, the song "Moment of Truth" by Gangster. Okay, so a song, how it's affected me, how music has personally affected me, or a specific song has helped me get through something, is kind of the bones of the question. But for me, the song "Moment of Truth" by Gangstar literally saved my life once. So it kind of like came on at an opportune time. I was feeling trigger warning. I was feeling suicidal, and I was just kind of going through some things in my youth with addiction and things like that, like 10 years ago. And the song, I'd always listened to it over the years, but it had never hit me like that until I was in this one particular moment when I was vulnerable, and just everything about the song just lifted me up and let me know that there was a future if I wanted a future. So yeah, that's a good question. Thank you.
That was awesome. I also very much agree that music and mental health are related. It's a pretty big correlation, at least in my life. The whole reason that I started writing music, it came from a confusing time in my life. I was about 14, 15 years old, and I had recently, at that time, lost a childhood friend to suicide. And it was the first kind of instance of kind of close loss that I had experienced, and I didn't know how to process it, and it was really hard, and I kind of blacked out that time, to be honest. Like, my mom tells me that I didn't talk for a couple days at that point, and I was just kind of in my room, and I refused to, do anything. And I somehow created a song called Can't Breathe, and it went over how I felt at that funeral. And ever since, I kind of found peace, and I found something that I can rely on whenever I need to cope with anything difficult. And I as much as I wish that time didn't happen in my life, I am so thankful for what came from it, because I found really big passion.
Wow. These are loaded answers. Okay. Wow. There's definitely a correlation between music and mental health. I've been in a similar situation to having, dangerous thoughts intrude, and one of my close friends' songs came on, and it was one of my favorite songs that he had ever done. And you feel like the words are directly speaking to you, and they're almost sent from another world to kind of put you back to perspective. So a lot of these times growing up or throughout life or throughout my friends' lives, I know we've all been very grateful to have music as a source of healing and definitely as a source of happiness. You really need to feel out your emotion and lament through the sadness or sorrow when something terrible hits, and it can really, like all of us have said before, it can really save you. And mental health is such a tricky thing, because we all feel so differently, but it's all just such an encompassing feeling of overwhelmedness a lot of the time, especially right now in this pandemic. So music has most definitely been the happiest part of my life thus far, and that's why I only continue to pursue it. That's why I studied it in university, and by the way, I did not finish because it was so anxiety driving it in school. I never succeeded in school throughout my entire life. I could not be in a classroom. I had a lot of social anxiety, and overwhelming intrusive thoughts, so I would literally just escape and go listen to music as much as I possibly could. I would sing my entire life just to make myself feel okay again. So many instances that I can remember, that's been my go-to coping mechanism. So I'm very, very grateful. I'm very thankful for music even existing, and the fact that we can express ourselves so freely, and everyone on this planet respects it, and it's welcomed, and yeah, I'm happy about that.
Oh, well, I personally just got a unique new experience going on with the Earthling Art Collective, which is like organization that I work with and founded, that we help creatives create things. Basically, it started off, it's been many different things over the years, but that seems to be what is the final form right now. And we're just kind of going to be doing some workshops soon with life skills and just kind of coping with the pandemic in general. So I'm just really excited to get that going, and that's keeping me going in the moment with COVID and everything and things like this as well. And I just really appreciate being a part of it. And thank you, Walalan, Miigwech. And yeah, I'm just really grateful. Thank you.
Awesome. And while we're on the topic of mental health, I think this pandemic has really affected a lot of us in varying ways. And I think kind of a bit of a silver lining in it all is that we are all kind of globally dealing with the same thing, and we are working through it and supporting each other and really just doing it all together. So I think that that's kind of a beautiful thing, and I'm really hopeful for the days that we don't have to do this anymore and that we can all be together and hugging and networking and just meeting really awesome people in the industry. And I'm kind of using that as hope that that's going to happen sometime soon, because I really miss it. So right now this is fantastic. So about that, I'm just really happy that we're all here and loving a shared kind of thing together, which is music. Thank you guys so much.
You two really make me feel uplifted just hearing that, so thank you. Yeah, I mean, exactly what you two said. It makes me feel so grateful and so uplifted hearing other artists globally play, and like Jamie said, everyone's coming together in the entire world to get through this time as one, and we're all like the community efforts I saw the world do and put together to help one another is just, it's mind-blowing. Yes, there's been a lot of terrible things happen this year, but the one thing that I took out of it that makes me feel really hopeful is the fact that we all worked together to get through it. And I know that sounds really cliche, but that's one of the first things I thought of. I saw people in my community going out and bringing their own food off their table to a neighbor's house. I saw people just handing out food on the streets, making shelters in Toronto, there was one carpenter, oh my gosh, I wish I remembered his name, but he's actually fighting the Toronto police right now because he's being fined for making shelters for the homeless. The silver lining of that, though, is that he took this year and made shelters for other people just to get through the winter, and it's just so beautiful and inspiring to see that like we continue to help our community and continue to fight for each other, and that's what helps me feel uplifted, other than music and spreading, you know, a thankful and grateful message that like I'm just happy to be on this planet. Whew. Okay. Someone cut me off here, just kidding. So thank you so much, Youth X Canada, for allowing us to be here, and just really grateful. And now I think we're going to a prayer.
Okay, we're rolling. Aha, bonjour. Roger Phobus Rendishnikas. Now, man do them. Peter the Mobinesten Digo. A subscoshwa gang doonji. Me away, Hatchet Konak away to me gun. Why gig a question me go? Why gay heki mini go on or the same? Where gentleman kagish coca make a where kawi kagi wakanepiat Manda we piap consting hegi can I walk is you wakanepiat where chimsanatesh no chikanon diat where scatisik. Where give back an where kai nakameka yapti. Ye question mark when you Atsoka Kajameneto Nana Boschke, where Garskitching. Where can I count up yet and soon Danimuk, Quachimaku when you got so kanaki, Chawich to where nature cheese Musemaka, where Kaje Which you want to go in your scatisik. It doesn't want to wake you now. Because KJ Kabaman, where kind of come up. No go education, none kish kicken. Where can you pangishamuk where he none kish cook. Where finish go checania coaching or typical Jesus or P. Me where P can score sake away Kaichiki to Weshkatisik. Mr. Kakanigiat Kena Chane Kagi what. Me as a question make go in this way. Miss Somas, Namama, that Germany though. Nine push with this at Sukhanak and so undabiat when you got Sukhanak and so undanimok. Me away, Kagochimigong, this which is now where Chane Sakakinigian, where Gagi Nakamiga, a real Wakani biat, any kish coming so out to where. Kimigochi go way, Egi Wawich to a kina. Where Pzanago way where the chicken noon deal to go scratty. Egi undenamo where Pimatas even Kenji even Kenage goes to go Kaji Milchiki, Kino International Big, where go cannot go out scratty. Me where Eji question me go at Sokan, Kino. Me I guess you could pop monk where where none of Gish cook where can you progression where the sky can you on our dead big Jesus. Me away I just go say P. Me and I Mr. Go Yeminek cake it to one where cheesy bike me got.